So what is a social media strategy? How do you develop it? Why do you need one? In this video, I'm going to give you a guide on how you can better understand the approach of handling your digital platforms. So by definition, a social media strategy is a guide, is a tool, is a statement that outlines your goals and the tactics and finally the metrics that you're going to use to measure your progress. So if you have a goal, and depending on the platform that you are, because for example Facebook, the goals for Facebook are very different from your goals on Twitter, very different from your goals on Instagram and TikTok, for example. They are very much different from the blogs that you post. Understanding a goal, it has to be from the basic guide of a smart goal, which has to be specific, it has to be measurable, it has to be attainable, it has to be realistic, and finally it must be time bound. So you need to have that actions that you measure on specific times. By the end of the month, by the end of the week, by the end of the day, what am I targeting at? What time am I going to be reaping the fruits of my goals? So having that understanding of a smart goal, then you need to go to the next level. Who are your audience? Who are you targeting? And this particular channel, we've been explaining the best ways to achieve a specific audience, to target them with specific messaging, with specific content. It is not a difficult issue. You can as well just watch the previous videos on target audience to get an understanding of how to target a specific audience. Understanding your audience will be very important so that you can craft specific messaging. You can have one channel, one brand that has presence in 3 or 4 different platforms. How you package your messaging on Twitter is different from how you package the same message on Facebook or Instagram, because there are specific audiences that are there with specific characteristics may differ. So how you package your messaging will also be different. After understanding your goal and writing it down, understanding your audience, and now you have to come to your content. Make that content to be compelling, a content that is unique in its sense, because somebody, when they come to your channel, they come to your Facebook accounts, they want to gain something at the end of the day. That message, that particular product you're promoting, it has to be of direct benefit to them. Now, how you package this is about stories. So you need to get stories that relate to the audience that you're having to target with this message or this product, so that they can feel that they can relate to it. Because if you give me something that is not, I don't have any direct connection with, I'm not going to consume it, I'm not going to buy it. So you need to get a story that can make me digest that this product or this service or this message is directly impacting me. This is very applicable, especially on political discussions. You'll find that politicians used to polarize people using stories. They will craft messages that are specifically intended to divide people. How they craft it is unique in its own way. So you need to understand your content need to drive specific stories to your audience. Your content need to have some taste of uniqueness, some taste of it is original, not just copy paste. It has to be unique in its own way. That is it about content. The next thing now, you need to have metrics. You need to measure these kind of things. Understanding your audience will help you to understand the reachability of your content. It will help you understand that your message has reached specific people. So how do you just measure the content? How do you measure? How do you actually know that there is growth? You don't do that by likes, no. You don't do that by follows, no. You don't do that by subscribers. You can have 1 million subscribers, but the people who viewed your content are in 100. So you can't measure by the number of subscribers. What you measure is by clicks, the engagements. So you need to go to the analytics dashboard, in the dashboard end of your site, and then measure, and then go to that analytics, and then look at the geographic segmentations of your audience. So you know that my audience are in, for example, Africa, they are in Senegal, they are in Kenya, they are in Somalia. You need to know those. So, and then go to the ages. Understand that my age group is 24 to 35 years, so you know that this kind of message has been so much appealing to them, so you can now continue in line with that. If your product or the message is not directly intended to them, but you see that this is the number that is there, you need to think differently. Now, how do I craft the message differently? First, putting your goal. Second, understanding your audience. Third, work on your content. Fourth, work on understanding your metrics. They will help you build a proper strategy. I want to urge you to subscribe if you've not yet done so. Also share this content if you find that it's appealing to other people but they've not yet watched it. So share it to them as well.